I'm sure. Hey, I sound like back in the day when we used to have them substitute teachers, but you could tell the substitute teacher was really a hood nigga. Like you know him from down the street. And now you can tell he just the smart hood nigga who was able to go to college or whatever, but he ain't got no job, so he coming in as a substitute teacher. But you been knowing him from around the way. The way he coming out, yeah. Hey, morning. What going on? What going on? Hey, so and you know a substitute teacher don't know what's going on when the first thing she asks you is, so what chapter y'all on now? Come on, man. If you done went to a hood school, you know what I'm talking about. That substitute teacher don't know what the hell going on. He didn't come in there. So according to these notes, y'all supposed to be, wait a minute, y'all supposed to have a test today? And then what we do as students, get the line. No. She canceled it. You know, damn well she ain't canceled her damn test. No, she canceled it to, yeah. No. Yeah, fuck out. How y'all doing? I keep looking over here because see, in the setup is this big ass screen right here, and then you got this little bit ass camera right here. It's really difficult to ignore this big, sexy nigga, which is myself, that's sitting right here, and focus on this little no personality Johnny Five looking at camera right here. This just. Anyway, but I'm gonna stay focused on you. So you know what? I heard a technique one time where a dude was saying, or it might have been a girl, I don't know, that they put a picture of who their favorite audience member would be, and you put that picture on top of the camera. So your ideal, you know, like in business when you got your ideal customer or client, you know the difference between a customer and a client? There's a difference. Anyway. You put the picture of that person up, you know what I mean? So in this case, my perfect audience member would be up on the camera. Now the question is, who would be my perfect audience member? Let's see, somebody, something to think about. My perfect audience member. Shit. Damn, I mean, my business plan suck, nigga. You don't even know who you want your perfect. Fuck. I would think. See, that's the thing. So I'm starting off with male, female, but it's not really male or female. Yeah, it's not male or female. I guess someone who's up. Well, first of all, let's start with the basics. Somebody who's up at the times that I'm up on. You know what I mean? That would be good. You know what? I got it. Nah, this is gonna sound like some generic bullshit. But anyway, a person with an open mind. I know, whatever. It sounds like I'm fucked up dating. You know what I mean? It's like when women do dating, they name two different niggas. When they say they ideal, make them two different niggas, bitch. That ain't the same, man. You know what I mean? I want a guy who's smart and likes to read and is romantic, but I also want him to be a protector. I want him to be strong, and we can really just trip out and smoke weed, you know, and have a good time and rob niggas and hold on, bitch, them ain't the same people. Fuck you telling me, you not finna. That's what women want though. Like when women say they want most women want an educated thug. Bitch, thugs don't really go to school though. That's the problem. You feel me? You want some shit that don't exist. And then when you get a thug, then you mad because you got a thug. You be telling me, why you got to keep acting like that? Bitch, a thug. That's what he do. I don't understand what the fuck. Niggas too, it ain't just on the women. It's niggas too. Niggas do stupid shit. Like you go, I'm in love with a stripper shit. It's getting on my motherfucking nerves. Now look, OGs, y'all need to do something about this. You teach these little niggas. That is not the way to go. I'm in love with a stripper, you stupid motherfucker. Like, I wish my son would come home and tell me, Daddy, I'm in love with a stripper. I'll beat your ass, nigga. Fuck you mean you in love with a nigga? That's a stripper. You ain't loving no motherfucking stripper. They for fun. They for fun. Do you pass along, nigga? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth? Hoes recognize, niggas do too, cause when bitches get something full of voodoo. Bitch, you don't know. You really don't know. So I'd advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with a bitch, knowing damn well what you caught up with my grip. Now as the sun rotates and the game get bigger, how many bitches wanna fuck this nigga named Snoop Doggy? I'm all the above. I'm too swift on my toes to get caught up with you hoes. But see, it ain't no fun if the homies can't get a taste of it, cause you know I don't love it. Woo! Now you know, inhale, exhale with my flow. 1 for the money, 2 for the bitches, 3 to get it ready, 4 to hit the switch. All right, okay. Damn, I did not intend for that to go that long. Anyway, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. We'll get into it in a minute, man, because I do have something serious I really want to talk about. But let's go ahead and get into the goddamn intro of this fucking thing. You keep your head on straight. You can be one of the best crack addicts. What's up, pimp? All right, chillin'. How you feeling, baby? All right. Good. See you right there. Okay, well, let's go. James say, why you gotta bring ass to get ass, boy? No, nobody give a shit, bro. Man. Hey, going on about no heart, man. We gangsta around here all the time, man. Don't be trying to sensitize my shit. No, nigga, we stay here. You see it? You see it? Now, go ahead on, man. Look. Yo, I love that. Hey, I love that intro, man. Yo, I'm in here. I'm here looking like a strong air radio host, nigga. Need your goddamn. Boom, next caller. So anyway, listen. You know what? That kind of leads into what the show is going to be about a little bit. First of all, I can't say that long because I really do have to go. I woke up late, no excuse. It is what it is. So in my head, though, just let you know what's going on now. Because, I like to come to y'all every morning. You know what I mean? I don't fuck around. I like to be here. But I got another show for you this evening is when so we're going to shoot Minister C. Smith, you feel me? And we're gonna talk about black spirituality, particularly for the black man. Just not, and it's not against the black woman, just because we just don't really talk about spirituality with the black man. So that's why we talk about spirituality with the black man. It's always mama taking us to church. My dad ain't never took me to church. I'm talking about ever. I don't ever. I'm talking about ever. Remember my dad saying, "Come on, son. Now we're going to go to church today, all right? Go on, get up, man. Come on, little man. Get up." Stayed up too late, didn't you? Stayed up too late playing them video games, didn't you? Nigga, we ain't got no video game console. Fuck you mean stayed up too late? That shit is on TV, nigga. Get your motherfucking ass up, nigga. Your mama said it's time for you to go to motherfucking church, nigga. What about you? You going? I didn't go no motherfucking church. They ain't never been to goddamn church, motherfucker. Anyway, so that's the thing. Like we don't really talk about it. In the black community, it's always the black female. Nick, you could have just said female if you're gonna say black community. Anyway, so it's always the female who predominantly maintains the spirituality in the black home. And what it is. No judgment, but I mean, we should ask the question of why black men don't go. I mean, clearly we got some kind of spirituality, because that's what God. Every nigga that go to prison come out Muslim. Right or wrong. Every nigga go to prison come out religious than the motherfucker. Like everybody who go to prison come out, them niggas is thoughtful than the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Soon as they come out, boy, I just, you know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of time to sit down and think. You feel me? And I had to get my life right, man. You know what I'm saying? So now all I do is depend on God, dog. You feel me? Nigga? That's all I do is depend on motherfucking God, shawty. Because at the same time, my nigga, none of this shit don't really matter, my nigga. You feel me? Because really all you got is you and your salvation, nigga. That's it, nigga. All right, won't have you as no guest speaker at the church, nigga. But then again, even though it seemed like black men are not the ones that are typically in charge of the spiritual aptitude of the family, when you get to church, usually the pastor is a black man. My pastor's black. You feel me? But you know what? Here's something interesting about that. I got a bone to pick with him, and then we're gonna get right on into it because that's kind of about what I was talking about. So my pastor, what I don't like about church, period, because it ain't just my pastor. I noticed this with a whole bunch of pastors, and I don't get too far into it. Oh, I'll let him talk about it. Point of the matter is, y'all don't preach for long enough, dog. That's okay. I'm gonna leave it right there. I get into it when I talk to C. Smith this evening, man. But y'all don't preach long enough, dog. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So the intro that y'all saw, I'm very proud of that intro. Right, that intro is the reason why we're getting ready to have this show. You feel me? Here's why, dude. I did that intro myself. So when I decided, you know what, I want to do a show, but I don't want a typical. I don't want to say typical. That's wrong. I don't want a show that's similar to, or overly similar, because ain't nothing new under the sun, but overly similar to another show. But I wanted something to represent. I wanted it to represent me. So even if it is like another show, that means that either that person is a lot like me, or we just had, or they had me as an idea. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. So Black Box is literally what it's twofold. It's what brain surgeons call the brain. They call the brain the black box. And so I wanted this show to be a reflection, emulation, mirror image, whatever, of my brain, because it be all kind of shit that go on in my head. I'm talking about, whoo, man, whoo, dude. If people could see what was in my head, no doubt about it, I'd lose a whole bunch of friends. This shit, yeah, it's stupid, nigga. It's shit that go on in my head. I'd be like, man, come on, dog. So anyway, here's my point. I was able to put that together without the assistance of anybody else. You get what I'm saying? I said, okay, here's what I want to do. I came up with an idea. I sat down at my computer and I did it. I didn't have to go on Fiverr. I didn't have to put an ad out on Craigslist, and you get that goddamn, you get the dude from overseas calling you, how are you doing? Yeah. I can do your website for you for $15. No, shut up. What is your passcode? You getting a pay? No, your bank passcode. So yeah, no, I didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? No, I can't believe you. I no, none of that, nigga. Nobody from Nigeria was calling. You know what I'm saying? I did all this on my own. Shout out to Nigeria. I didn't mean that as an insult. You know what I mean? I love Nigerians, for real, not bullshit, not no cap. I love Nigerians because they get to it. You feel me? In Atlanta, I fuck with a lot of Nigerians. They get to it. Like, they don't be fucking around. Like, they got about 300 hustles out the same house. Them niggas be going. And it's cold as hell outside. And my homie Muhammad, and that's another reason, all them niggas named Muhammad. But and my homie Muhammad will come over here in flip-flops. It's cold as fuck outside. This nigga got on flip-flops. But how you in here with them open-toe sandals? It's 30 below. Like, I want the nigga, the car froze. You over here telling me, hey, what's going on? Oh my God. So anyway, I was able to do that on my own. You see what I'm saying? No help, no assistance. Boom, it's on me. But that's because I have taken the time to learn how to code, to learn how to be. Dude, when I tell you I'm dead serious about this thing, look. It might be upside down. You can see it, but that's a hacker right at the top. You feel me? It's not a game. Now, I'll tell you about that later because that's my design. It is very important to me to really be an evangelist for learning how to use, build, rebuild, really become a part of this technological age that we're in. Because what we're doing as a black community is we're taking our consumerist attitudes that we have offline, and we're bringing those same attitudes online. Offline, I'm gonna speak for Atlanta because they're about to get naked. It's about to get naked. In Atlanta, you spend all your money in Buckhead. But your ass. I know some people didn't get that. I said, but your ass. But your ass. Live on Bankhead. Why in the fuck are you spending all your money in Buckhead when you live in Bankhead? See, it's all for another nigga to see. That was CeeLo said. You feel me? It's all for another nigga to see. You spending all your money up there just so you could say you spent your money in, you up at Lenox Mall. You flexing at Lenox Mall. You know what I mean? You at Lenox Mall. Bitch, let me tell you something. Lenox Mall don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a shit about you in Buckhead. This is just what it is. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. Fuck them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? I do a lot of business in Buckhead. And have been doing a lot of business in Buckhead for quite some time now. You feel me? In fact, my first real job was in Buckhead. God, that was a long time ago. But anyway, my first real job was in Buckhead. I've been in the homes of some of the richest people in Atlanta in Buckhead. Please believe they are not happy that so many of us keep coming to Lenox Mall. You feel me? It's like if you really got money, you don't even fuck with Lenox. You go to Phipps. You go to Phipps Plaza. If you really out there like that. But now, well, I will give the young ones credit on that, though. They have kind of figured that out. So now they be hanging out at Phipps Plaza, too. But white people mad than the motherfucker. Damn! they have Phipps Plaza, too, now. You know what I mean? But the point of the matter is this. In economics, stop that shit. Spend money where you live. I know you probably saying, well, ain't shit where I live at. That's why you got to spend money over there. You feel me? We can't come up until we sacrifice. Until we sacrifice down. You got to do without in order to get. You feel me? So you can't spend money out your community and then expect money to be in your community. It don't work like that. You're going to have to spend money in your community and build up your community. Feel me? Come on, Riverdale. Old Nat. Cascade. Actually, Cascade doing better than Old Nat and Riverdale, but still that point, your ass ain't on point either, nigga. Cascade, feel me? What's up, Mayor? Yeah. So yeah. What was I talking about? Damn, I done fell off again. I be everywhere. See, that's why I came with this show. My mind be air goddamn one. If you listen to this show for consistency, you fucked up. You better listen to this shit because you just like to hear me, goddamn. Because ain't no telling where the fuck I might end up. You know what I mean? We shit, but porn. You know, I just fucking with you. Anyway, so I'm back on it. Consumerism. We consume everything. First thing we want to do, get some money, get a car. Get some money, buy some shoes. Particularly Jordan. I got my own bone to pick with Jordan, but we don't talk about that shit right now. All I'm gonna say is this: I don't fuck with Jordans. Leave it out there like that. Yeah. So everything we consume. Even when it comes to how we're gonna make our money, what we do, consume. Because what we doing, we consuming the job. We go to college, we spend our money on college. Get out of college, no guarantee whatsoever. I'm talking about there ain't no guarantee in college of nothing. The only thing that's guaranteed in college is either your ass gonna pay up front this money or you gonna pay it back in loans. That's the only guarantee you're gonna get in college. It's the stupidest shit. Why in the fuck do we even go to goddamn college if ain't no guarantee that we gonna receive what we arguably paid for? You pay for an education to get a job. Now, if you pay for an education just to have an education, then that's something different. But most people pay for an education to get a job. So how in the fuck can I get the education that you told me I had to have to get the job and then can't get the goddamn job? Most people don't even work in their motherfucking field. Again, as a consumerist attitude. Instead of the other side is you taking full responsibility for providing the product or service 100%. 100%. You're providing everything that it takes to have that product or service. You're doing it. So if you want new shoes, you went out and built them. You made your shoes. You made your clothes. You know, we used to do that. We used to make our own shoes, our own clothes. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about a Black Wall Street, because I know some people know about Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? Some of y'all just found out during the riots what Black Wall Street was. Most of y'all thought that shit was Games record label. Come on, let's keep it 100 now. But no, not just that though. we used to, like grandma used to make our clothes. You feel me? Or you had hand-me-downs that would come from one family member to the next family member to the next family. You know what I mean? You had stuff like that going on. Now everybody got to spend everything. And so what happened? We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing circulating. In any economy, the economy comes up because the dollar's circulating around. But I ain't hear that. Wow, here we go. Church to get their money. You know what I mean? The community will come up if the dollar's circulating around. It like they him. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, that was a nasty analogy that was about to come out of my head. But I got problems. Anyway, so why am I bringing this up? Technology. We're doing the same thing in technology. If you out there right now and you a business owner or whatever, and you're like, man, I need to get a website. Why can't you build your own website? Now I understand if you were a lot older because when you was younger, shit, wasn't no websites. You feel me? I get that. So you don't know nothing about this shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck does URL mean? Because when I click at the top, it don't say URL. You feel me? So I get you. What you mean hot link? What temperature is it? I feel that. You know what I mean? But if you're younger, I'm not gonna put no, because I don't believe in age. So that's just me. To me, age is a human concept. It's a way that humans have. It's a methodology in which humans are able to understand their present being. So we came up with this thing called time, called age. But there's no such thing as time or age. You feel me? And even if it is, how do you know that we're right? Just because the sun went around the earth, you count that at you count that as a year. How many times it went around? Yeah, that's a year. Like, how you know? How you know what a year is? What if 100 years is really 1 year? I mean, none of us are even 1 year. All of us are percentages. You know, next time somebody asks you how old you are, you got to say 28%. You feel me? You 28%, nigga. That's what you is. So anyway, yeah. So the thing is with technology, if we don't go out and try to learn technology from an architectural standpoint or engineering standpoint, like we are the designers of the technology or we are the builders of the technology, then we are fucking ourselves all over again. Because we are tearing down our own malls and now we got to go back to Lenox Mall again to buy all our shit. But in this case, Lenox Mall is Facebook, it's Instagram, it's LinkedIn, it's Twitter, you feel me? It's TikTok. Name me a black social media site. I'll wait. Because just like we did BET, we sold Black Planet, it's gone. Same shit. I mean, it's still there, but don't nobody go. It's like this desolate place. It's like a internet museum. You can go and you be like, damn, boy, they used to do this shit, huh? God damn. We don't have that. We don't have shit. We don't have shit. Now, what we do is the same thing we do, same thing we've always done. They build it. We build some shit within it. And then try to demand rules or try to demand equality or govern what is fair in their platform, on their shit. So now we on Twitter talking about Twitter is doing shit against black people. Or we on Facebook, and on Facebook we creating a black group on Facebook and then get mad because Facebook won't allow us to say certain things to each other. You in their house. Build your own house. I had to get up and go to church because my mama say, nigga, you living here for free? You better get your ass up. We going to church. How come he ain't got to go to church? That nigga don't live here for free. That nigga pay money. And don't ask me no motherfucking questions anyway. You feel me? It's like we can't, if we take the same, and that's my whole point for the day. If we take the same attitude, this consumerist attitude from offline and then bring it online, what you're going to see is the same oppressive moves, tactics, the same exploitations that is happening in the hood is going to happen online. You understand? Because the people who care about each other, take care of each other. You notice something, and then I'm gonna keep it moving because I got shit to do. But you notice, by and large, the only people who really arguing about voting is white people, black people, and the Hispanic population is just kind of entered into the game. You know what I mean? Like they in it now too. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of Hispanics that's on both sides. Some of them are Republican, conservative. The other one's Democrat. There are some Hispanics who identify closer to one side than the other. You know what I mean? But that's it. You do not hear Chinese, Japanese, Koreans. You really don't hear them arguing about. I'm talking about in mass or at scale. You don't. Now, of course. You know what I mean. Shout out to Yang. You know what I mean, for jumping in, doing his thing. You know what I mean. Yang and thing. That's good. That's good shit. Anyway, I fucks with Yang. I think Yang would have been excellent. The platform he was coming on, I personally think he just really just did that platform really just to bring awareness to people about artificial intelligence and the horrors that it is going to cause, which, make no mistake about it, it is going to cause these horrors. I wish I had my whatchamacallit with me, but I was in Little Caesars Pizza. I went in to get my pizza. And no. Yeah, it was Little Caesars. Yeah, I went to Little Caesars Pizza to get my pizza. And I made my order. I'm standing back. Dude come up. He hit the little thing. Boom, with his phone. The door opened up. He take his pizza. He say he shot them the deuces, walk clean out the door. He did everything online. They had another menu. I was at McDonald's one time. And I'm standing. It's one cash register. That's it, one register. And so it was, doing their thing in the back. And so I'm standing there, and the lady say, hey, you want to go over to the kiosk and make your order? What goddamn kiosk? Right there, the kiosk. I look to the right. Damn. Big ass screen right there, right? Menu right there. Boom. So I go over there and I look at it. But I noticed that the backside was lit up too. So I walk around. Damn, there's another one over here. Boom. All right. Yeah, damn. I turn around. Look, it's another one on the other side too. Look at that one. And this also has a backside. Like, damn. Okay. But I'm looking at the front. One. So you can go over there? No, I'm good. I'm going to stand in line. So, and then this lady just happened to be the manager. So she says, hey, so why you don't want to order from from the kiosk? I said, because it's going to put people out of a job. I can't stop it, but I don't have to contribute to it. You feel me? It's going to put people out of a job. McDonald's used to have 4 registers at the front. Minimum 4 registers at the front. Now, 1 register at the front. 1 register at the front. That's 3 jobs gone. But guess who are taking the jobs? It's not technology. It's us. We're the ones that's taking the job. Listen, technology can only be there for you. Technology can't make you participate in it. Like people who have social media anxiety. I mean, not anxiety, but they're addicted to social media. So they needed a break from social media because they were just on social media too long. I don't even understand that shit. I don't get it. I don't understand how the fuck you addicted. That is something bad about your life. If you addicted to social media, you would prefer to talk to a motherfucker through the computer than somebody that's right in front of your face. You rather text people, LOL. Wouldn't it be better just to literally laugh out loud instead of saying LOL when your mouth really closed? You just nigga, that ain't laughing out loud. That's humming. Can you spell that in a text? Yeah. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. So, but there's nothing we can stop. We know we can do to stop it. Russia is aiming to be number 1 in artificial intelligence. China is rushing to be number 1. America's rushing to be number 1. That's about it. But China is so far ahead of everybody. Think about it. In Shenzhen, 40, hear me out now, 40% of all e-commerce across the world is coming from one place. Shenzhen. 40% now. 40% of all internet purchases of products is coming from Shenzhen. And that is retarded. You feel me? They making stupid money. Stupid money. So what they've done is they transfer things over from offering you knick-knack, doodads, whatever, offline to now providing it online. And what I was saying about the whole voting thing, you don't see them arguing about voting. Why? Because it doesn't matter to them who wins. You see? The Habib at the gas station, it doesn't matter to him who wins. You know what I mean? Mr. Lee in the liquor store, it does not matter to him who wins. You know why? Because they making money. They own businesses. I don't give a fuck if Trump win or Biden win. Mr. Lee is still going to make this money. Why? Because niggas are still going to buy liquor. Whether he in there or not, he's still going to buy liquor. You feel me? Every person that get in office, Democrat or Republican, is looking out for the money men. That's it. They're looking out for the money men. So if you are part of the money team, you're good. It don't matter who you vote for. You are good. Now, personally, I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. I know some people going to get upset about this shit, but I don't give a fuck. I vote black. That's it. Fuck it. That's the only thing I do. I vote black. I don't vote for nothing else. And I wish it wasn't like that. I wish I could just really just vote for whatever, whoever is the best candidate. I would really like to vote for the best candidate, but I can't. You feel me? Because I understand power. You hear me? And the only strength, if this wasn't if we weren't a separate country, if we weren't so divided, and you didn't have these black versus white issues, then yeah, I don't care. I'd vote for whoever. But we don't live in that kind of society, clearly. So I got to vote in power. You feel me? So whoever the majority of black folks are voting for, that's who I got to vote for. You understand what I'm saying? I got to vote for them. Whoever they're voting for, I have to vote for them. Because my only backup, please hear me clearly, my only black backup is black people. That's it. Now listen to what I'm saying now. I'm not saying that white people, Asians, Indians, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, you know what I mean, Brazilians, whatever. I'm not saying that they don't have my back. That's not what I'm saying at all. But see, when I say I'm talking about a people. I'm not talking about just Earth. Just Earth. That's one of the reasons why the name is Earth. My friends are so diverse. It's ridiculous. One day I'm gonna put a picture of my wedding up. You'll see what I'm talking about. I ain't bullshitting you. My wedding look like the UN. Everybody, man. Because I don't discriminate. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, good people are good people. That's my only That's my only requirement. It's just you should be a good person. You know what I mean? We look out for each other. We work hard for each other. We pick each other up when we down and we keep it moving. You know what I mean? And because I'm an entrepreneur, most of my close people are entrepreneurs as well. You know what I mean? So we able to be there for each other, both mentally and spiritually. But who I'm voting for? No, now when I vote, I'm no longer Earth, I'm black people. And I got to vote for black people because that's the power structure. Now, these other races, I'm telling you this, not just because I walk in the liquor store and say, man, it seems like y'all making money. No, I know people who own these businesses. I'm friends with people who own these businesses. And when we having the car party, which is some funny shit, because, you know, when Chinese people, Indian people get drunk, well, things go, oh, man. Well, hold on. I know this is ghetto as fuck, but I got to take this call. You know what? Shit. Homie. Yeah, but I'm in the show live right now, bro. I'm gonna have to hit you back. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, wrap this thing up. It's for real, right? So I know because when we had these conversations, you know, it's by default, you know, it's all good. They'll ask me questions. they'll ask me questions that are germane to the black community, and I ask them questions that are germane to the Chinese, Asian, Indian, whatever community, Hispanic community. And we all talk about it, but we ain't tripping because all of us, all right, let's just be honest, most of us went to school together, okay? So it ain't no issue when we talk about it because we've been talking like this for a long time. When we was college students, we was goddamn, well, how come it seemed like the goddamn bourbon chicken at the restaurant ain't really bourbon chicken. Now I make bourbon chicken too. I make chicken. My chicken don't taste like that chicken. It don't even feel like that. Is that real chicken? You know what I mean? We say shit like that all the time. You know what I mean? Like they ask me stupid shit about, you know what I mean? How much sugar supposed to go in Kool-Aid, nigga? Motherfucker. So anyway, we laugh and joke about that kind of shit. But now we out in the real world. And so, you know, because I was, you know, we went to school together and all this kind of shit there. And, you know, I get to know the family and all that kind of shit. And I really get to see how the businesses work. You feel me? And it's for real. They don't care who wins because they don't have to care who wins because no matter who wins, they're taking care of themselves. They own the businesses. You see what I'm saying? So as long as we got people, they got money. They good. The only people that's concerned about what goes on in government are the people who are primarily dependent upon the decisions that are made by government. You feel me? If you own a business that's doing well during the recession, honestly, you don't really give a shit about the recession. Case in point. All right. Everybody say, nah, it's not true. You got blah, 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 blah. All right, fine. Let's think about this. And then we get back to technology. I got to go. How many of you on a daily basis feel bad, research, make some phone calls, you know what I mean? You really trying to stand in the gap for those people overseas who can't, who don't have clean running water. Hear me out. I'm talking about literally these people have to go down to their water, scoop it up, and this is the same water that they use the restroom to release themselves. Feces, all kinds of stuff. They go in there, they have to goddamn pick it up with a strainer so the shit fall out. You know what I mean? And then they take it over and they put it in the bucket. They boil the water, and then that water right there that is boiled, once it cool, that is used both for showering and nutrition. Same water. Are you worried about them? Did you wake up this morning and say, damn, I got to figure out how am I going to get them some water? Did you do that? No, you didn't. You know why? Because it don't affect you. That's why people who are in those kind of situations don't give a shit about what the government is talking about because it don't affect them. They ain't going to be on Section 8 anyway. They don't need the Pell Grant anyway. So they don't give a shit. All right. So what we are concerned about that because we are on those programs. We care because this is how we survive. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're all selfish. You feel me? So anyway, back to it. We've got to start pushing technology, right? Let's start becoming builders of it. Let's start building websites, building apps, understand how to break down the phone, put it back together, break down the computer, put it back together. If you do that, understand SEO, SEM, PPC. You know what I'm saying? If once you able to do that, you understand how this thing works. And now you can begin to function. And now you can begin to take advantage of the economy that is existing online. But if you don't have those fundamental skills, you can't participate. And if you can't participate, then you're left up to the goodwill of somebody else. See how it happened all over again. Now, in this particular online, Facebook just became the government. Google is now the government because they dictate what happens online. Hell, it's even to the point to where they are arguably suppressing your First Amendment on Twitter because you just can't say what you want to say. But now if you know anything about law, then technically that's not the case because a private citizen can't take away your constitutional privileges. Right? So that's how Facebook is able to get away with it because they're not a governmental agency, and those are the only people that can deny you of your constitutional privileges or your right to speak and stuff like that. Because now if a person stop you from going somewhere, that is not your freedom to go, nigga. That's a criminal charge. You know what I mean? That's not nothing to do with, you know what I mean? Individual can do that. All right. So yeah. So anyway, I just want to really impress upon you to stop, think about how much you're on Instagram, and make the hard choice to say, you know what, I can make a better Instagram. Let me create a better Instagram. We got to get more of us in there. You know what I mean? For your children, you got to start pushing math. Like every other subject is cool, but math, you've got to push math. With mine, I don't give a shit what she making all other grades, but that math, fucking with that math better be on point. You know what I mean? Because this whole world is operating on math. Everything is on math. If your child can't function well in math, you are setting your child up to become a user and not a creator. You feel me? Because most of us aren't good at math. So here's the problem. Most of us aren't good at math. So what's going to happen is those few jobs where you can still function and not need those mathematical skills, they're going to look out for those that are most similarly situated to them, which is usually not us. You get what I'm saying? Like Mark Zuckerberg is not finna go out his way to hire Keisha. It's not. You know what I mean? He's going to hire Karen. You feel me? And I ain't mad at him. He protecting his own. I get it. Whatever. Good. What? I don't give a shit. Whatever. That's on you. I get that. But now, if Keisha is the shit, I mean, Keisha is the shit to the point to where if Mark don't hire her, Mark is losing money. Now, Mark gonna tell Karen, bitch, you have to find you something else to do. That means she get too sassy, bitch, find your damn self something else to do. You know what I mean, baby? And you better find you something safe to do. You feel me? Because this ain't it. You feel me? But the only way we'll get to that level is by focusing on it now, raising our children in it now, participating in it now. We need to stop being the ones who always provide the content and never the ones that get paid for the content. We on all these distribution platforms, rapping and dancing and running in the walls and shit and joning and you know what I mean, all kind of shit. But you ain't doing it in a way where you can monetize nothing. Nothing. You're just waiting to get paid from YouTube. Which now that ain't bad, but think about it. Now YouTube is getting ready to put commercials on everybody's channel, whether you are part of the partnership program or not. So what does that mean? That dilutes the value of the people who have these channels that have made the 4,000 hours in a year. It dilutes them. So now if I want to save money from YouTube, I just don't put the commercial on your shit. Instead, I put the commercial on his shit because I ain't got to pay him nothing because he's not part of the program. And he ain't going to be part of the program. So we just put it on his shit. So they're attacking you at the same time. You see what I'm saying? But if you had another platform where your content was made over here and now you can dictate what's what, now people would pay. They wouldn't have no choice. You see what I'm saying? But you can't do that if you can't build, if you don't understand how technology works. Same thing with the economy. You don't understand how the economy works. You can't build up your community. It's the same shit. All right, man, listen. I just want to put that out there because I could talk about this shit forever. Clearly, you feel me? I got to go. I got shit to do. But I love y'all. Even though, you know what I mean, I only been doing it for a week, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I love you motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about? But it's only been a week. I really do. You hear me? Right here is All right, man, tune in tomorrow. I don't know, tomorrow we might talk about some relationships, you know what I mean? Because one thing I want to tell all the fellas, boy, you can't be beast fucking everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, when you get the girl and she knocking on your door, beating on your shit, keying your car up and shit, nigga, because, you know what I mean? Some people are just one night stands. That's it. But when you're doing a one night stand, don't be trying to perform like this ESPN. You feel me? Catch you a good 5 minutes, nigga, give up. You feel me? You got to do a BD, what we call BDR, nigga, bad dick reports. You feel me? You got to go up in that motherfucker and catch quick. Just go in there and catch rabbit and piss her off, and then she ain't gonna never call you no more. But that's what you wanted. But you gonna go in there and try to show out. You know what I mean? Like it's a highlight film. You know what I'm talking about? He's been going for 30 minutes straight in the same position. No, dog. That all right. Then she get to looking at you like I love you. Same thing for the female. Girl, don't be doing him like that now. You done rolled this nigga to sleep. He ready to give up everything. Car, crib, wife, everything. He ready to give, you know what I mean? On Harlem Night, they call it that. Baby, I ain't never coming home no more. You doing too much. That's too much. If you don't want him, but for today, stop mucking him for years. You feel me? Just get him for the day. All right, anyway. I could go into that, but I ain't. So we gonna shut this thing down, man. I love y'all, man. Everybody stay up, man. Stay strong. And remember, man, Black Box LOL, man, keep your third eye open. 3 a.m., man. You got to be able to see it. Keep your third eye open so you can see through the bullshit. Hear me?